And that's when the mushrooms kicked in.
Everything sounds so bright.
You know, I was going to start in a very different place, but this is kind of incredible. So I almost want to keep going with amazing pitch stories because that was fantastic. In all seriousness, though, I did want to kind of go way back. Depending on where this point was for each of you. So obviously, as mentioned in the introduction, the show was taken from us much too soon, but it has had a long-lasting legacy, an enduring legacy, still very much beloved. Whether it was in the early days of working on the show or sometime thereafter, what was the moment where it kind of clicked for you that there was something special or timeless here? Either of you can take this to start.
March 23rd, 2001. That's when it clicked. At 3:58 p.m. in the afternoon.
How you doing?
I had just gotten out of bed.
It's like for me when I got a paycheck. That's real! Oh! I didn't dream it. You know, when I first, because I always worked in comics and stuff, I never had I was also a colorist on the show, so I had a day job there, not just voicing. But when they put me on the show to do color, they were like, so you're gonna work, these hours, Monday through Friday. I'm like, what about on Saturday and Sunday? Because I always just work. And like, no, you take those days off. I'm like school?
Yes, like school, Ricky.
It's very strange.
For me, it was just after we got canceled. That's when it clicked.
You know what you lost.
But wait, it's good.
Oh, you just, that was the first time you admitted it.
In that moment.
All these years, he's finally said it's good.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm glad you stopped doubting yourself.
Doubting?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doubting this panel right now, Ricky.
This is not a man who's ever doubted his stuff in his entire life. Look at him. Look at the strength of his brow.
Yeah, I can't see his brow.
Strength of that stare. Go win some contests, Richard.
You look at him. I can't look him in the eye anymore.
My eyebrows can break dance.
I can't see his eyebrows.
They're doing the work.
Do the robot.
Come here for the discussion.
Some
Leave
cardboard.
with the awesome talents of eyebrow dancing. We're having a fun and spirited panel here today. And speaking of fun and spirited, there's obviously a very fun and spirited community that has come out of this. And what are some of the most interesting things you've noticed about the show's legacy, whether it be through your interactions with the fans or whatnot, since the initial run of the show?
What? What are people like?
What are Invader Zim fans like?
Oh.
They're like this! Obviously, they've got amazing taste.
Thanks,
They're very
buddy.
smart and appreciate wonderful, wonderful humor.
Thanks, buddy.
Yes!
They mostly,
And they're crazy.
mostly found hunting salmon down by the stream. During the winter, they come out to breed. After the long hibernation.
And there's only one person there to spawn with them. Ricky.
Hey, everybody!
Hey, what is Ricky?
Just floating downstream.
Like I just did my gym. I'm doing Christopher Lloyd.
I've already fertilized this entire river.
Yes. Oh my gosh, don't go in the river. Ricky's fertilized it. So, to answer your question, it's amazing. I always talk about this because Ricky and I spend, 99% of our time in a dark booth spawning. No, and really, we're having fun. We're having fun playing and making each other laugh. And it really wasn't until after the show got canceled and Ricky and I went on this whirlwind tour of conventions where we got to meet the people that it was, zapping out to all over the world. And I've had amazing moments with fans. A couple that really stick out where we've had soldiers that have come up to us at the table and said that they were fighting Afghanistan or Iraq at the time, and that they would come back from a horrible firefight, but they would put in our show on DVD that they'd been sent in a care package from home, and they would laugh again. They would be able to laugh again, and that always touched me. I always think about that. We have a lot of people.
So then I would send them the pilot somewhere else just to see if I could command them. Sometimes they go and like attack Canada.
Until they realized it was just a trap for Ricky to spawn.
Worked out for me.
A lot of people who went through really difficult times in their adolescent, teenage years have really been very kind to us and tell us how much our show meant to them.
I signed a leg today.
It wasn't attached to anyone, which is the weird thing. It was just laying on the floor, and Ricky.
Well, $40 for the leg.
Yep. Ricky doesn't sign body parts. Tell them why, Ricky.
No, I did. I signed this guy's leg, and I told him what I usually say. It's like, don't get murdered because they'll think I'm signing my work.
Anything else we want to add before we continue?
I'm just in your head.
I just thought it was
And he has no leg.
I just thought it was a disembodied voice coming from the clouds. I look over and you're there. I'm like, oh, it's a whole human being. Woo! It's hot in here.
Note to self. Note to self. Replace self with just a sentient leg. So one thing I did want to kind of dig into from a more technical perspective on the acting side. So since the show, have there been any roles that you've worked on that you felt benefited from your experience in this one, whether it is similar mindsets or vocal placements that you found coming into other works that you've done?
Yes, anything that requires yelling.
Yeah.
Chaos, Orthopox, Billy. Billy was a little different because Billy I could do all day long. But Sim really kind of was rough on my voice. I went literally through 6 bottles of these per recording session. Zircon Jr. in the last one. Yeah, I've been a lot of characters in the Ratchet and Clank series. I love that series.
What about Sizzlord?
Sizzlord. That's you.
Sizzlord?
Yeah.
No, I'm not Sizzlor.
No, it's Trueheart wasn't he?
No, I remember who True. I think Sizzlor was Fred Tatasciore.
Oh, it might have been Fred. Yeah. I love Sizzlor because they used to have steak and all-you-can-eat shrimp. Remember that?
It's good.
I love the steak and all-you-can-eat shrimp at Sizzlor.
You know, playing her prepared me for my greatest role as Raz Archetype in Psychonauts 2. Who sounds exactly like her.
Yeah.
And also wants to spawn all the time.
Also wants to
It's
spawn,
really weird.
yeah. There's a special level in Psychonauts 2 you can unlock where he just spawns downriver. Makes a whole bunch of new ones of himself. It's great. I love unlocking that level. It's a lot of fun. Anyway.
Welcome back, Wiki.
So I almost feel like spawning is probably going to be the answer to this question. But this is a fun one that we get pretty often here at GalaxyCon, and I would love to posit it to the both of you. What would you want to hang out with your character if they were a real person? And if so, what activities would you want to do when hanging out with them?
Gur would actually just murder me. I mean, there's a pile of bodies down in that basement. He doesn't know what he's doing. You know,
Gur would just slaughter a pig.
He would, yeah. He's like, why is there bacon in the soup? Why is there not in the pig?
Yeah. Come on, pig,
He
let's
used
go
to hang out with the
ride.
pig. He used to hang out with the pig. It's like, where'd the pig go?
Yeah,
In the soup.
Hey, Gur, what did you do with the pig?
I slaughtered a pig!
Yes, give to Zim.
He's down there. He's inviting people down there. They're not coming back up.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to hang out with Zim. It's too dramatic, too much controversy. Yeah, just too loud, give me a headache. He'd always be blowing things up and stuff.
They all have problems on that show.
You think?
Did Dib has problems. Gas would only be good if you're playing a video game with her. Then only, you know.
Yeah, Gaz would be okay to hang out with. 'Cause
But
she
you would
wouldn't
have to
talk
play a
that
game
much,
with her.
Yeah.
She wouldn't talk to you at all unless it was like online or something.
Yeah. She would growl a lot. She'd go like.
Dib would be annoying.
Dib would be annoying.
Yeah.
Not this time, Sim!
Yeah. You originally thought you were going to audition for Dib, didn't you?
Yes, Ricky, are you taking over this panel?
Taking over-
Yes, Ricky.
You may leave.
I did.
Well, it's been fun. Enjoy, everybody.
Yes. Originally, I did think I was auditioning for Dib. I thought it was more right for Dib. Until Jonan said, no, Zim. Fool. So I went, okay. I'll yell.
So is that the secret to getting you into a role? Just say no, do this.
That and a paycheck.
Paychecks are always good. I think we.
But
can
if you
agree.
say no, it makes him really angry, and then he just does it anyways.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I get angry. Very angry. Yes. Very angry.
Just turns into the Hulk.
Yes.
That's the secret.
Happy birthday to me.
That's the secret. I'm always farting.
That's a secret to longevity. Fart out the negative.
Better out than in. That's what they say.
And weirdly, bringing
Unless
us
you're
full circle
spawning.
with that.
Better out than in. Going down the river. Better out than
With that very musical callback, my final general question before we open it up to our audience Q&A. So Richard,
What?
obviously, you do enjoy singing. Singing is
I do.
apparently a passion of yours. So I would like to ask, what are some of your favorite show tunes? And if you are up for it, can you treat us to a few bars?
Well, my favorite musical of all time is Jesus Christ Superstar.
Good shout.
He relates.
Is clearer now. At last, all too well, I can see where we all soon will be. If you strip away the myth from the man, you will see where we all soon will be. Ricky! I started to believe the things they say of you. You really do believe this talk of spawning's true. And of course, I'm as a bastard orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman dropped on Eliza and Peggy. I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
That was a very comprehensive answer. No further questions.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
Well, that's the panel. I don't think we can really go any further after that, Majesty. I'm just kidding. We have plenty to go through because we have our audience Q&A. So please line up over here at the mic again. Please try to keep your questions specifically to Invader Zim and general voice acting questions. Please, I guess musical theater questions for a bonus because I really want to hear more. This is so good.
You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay.
What? Y'all are getting this gold for free.
We love it.
Alrighty, take it away.
I was wondering.
Who are you?
Did you guys do any voice recording for the episode that got canceled where Gur took over the world?
I think there's an episode where Nerd takes over the world.
That was one of the episodes that got canceled after.
There's
No. There's the trial.
the trial.
The
I don't know what happens in that. 'Cause
Well,
didn't
we
do
did
it.
not record anything after. No, the last thing we recorded was
Christmas.
the Christmas special.
Yeah,
And we had to really beg, borrow, and steal to even get that done.
yeah. If there was something else, I don't remember it.
I
It
don't
was so
remember
long
it.
ago. I was a baby. I was 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
So no, the answer is no. We didn't record anything after. Everything was all the episodes that aired, and then the Christmas special, and that was it.
Yes. If we're wrong, then I'm sorry.
Thank you. I'm Chandler. It's Rick. Do you get
Who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I've
it, yes.
Yes, I love that.
Thank
I was
you.
at the first con.
Thank
My question for you guys is though, how did you guys not get hoarse whenever you guys were doing the voice? Because you guys yelled a lot.
How did I knock up a horse?
Do we really need to ask?
I didn't think anybody knew about that.
Spawning.
Listen, you're spawning everywhere, apparently.
Horses are height appropriate for Ricky. What was it like? Did we get hoarse when we were recording?
Do we give horse?
No, do we get hoarse? The answer is yes, we get hoarse. In fact, I was doing Zim and Billy on the same day in the beginning, and then they had to split it up.
Oh no.
You?
I just
You
experienced.
didn't get hoarse, you just have coughing fits.
I have asthma, and so some of those attacks were triggered by exuberance.
Which is why he is joyless.
I just love the word exuberance. People should use it more often. Exuberance. Exuberance.
I have
Yes,
no clue
hello.
what that
Welcome
means.
to our ASMR.
Apparently my last question was, the last person, you already answered my question. I'm
Go.
Brianna Wood, I'm the girl in New Nightmares.
Yes!
My question is similar as to maybe what sort of practices do you do to try not to be hoarse, I guess, or
Water, hot water, and lemon. No tea or honey. I don't do any
Yeah,
of that.
sandpaper and peanut butter.
And the weird thing is he never puts any of those things in his mouth.
Yeah. No, the beans go in my mouth.
Yeah.
okay, you're making me question everything now.
Hi, my name is Jordan. I wanted to say both thank you, Ricky and Richard, for voicing my childhood.
I did what I could.
You're welcome. Your parents owe us babysitting money.
I also wanted to
That one time he ate poison ivy, that's not my fault.
I also wanted to ask Richard. I know you're with the voices you do. You're used to doing like high pitch, a lot of high pitch voices.
Yes, I do. Go ahead.
Oh shit.
Was it hard for in Hell of a Boss to do like Crimson? Was it?
No, that was actually just my kind of Tony Soprano. It's like, Moxie, you know, no business before dinner.
Was it also hard, like, emotionally saying, like, some of his lines with, like, how he treats Moxie?
No, it was easy. I'm a really mean guy. I'm more like Crimson than I am Moxie. Yeah.
Oh no, that's not
Everyone
good.
who's met me knows that to be true. Isn't that right? I'll take you all out on a boat if you're not careful.
Oh shit.
Take a lot of boba?
Take a boba. I'll take a lot of
I'll take a
boba.
lot of boba. Yeah, I'll take a boba.
Bobas are weird,
You
right?
make it a boba?
Like bobas. I keep waiting for the fett. But there's no fett.
I know.
There's only boba.
Well, yeah, I think Boba Fett had a lot of boba.
No, I had a boba.
Yeah,
He was
there's
made
a
of
little
boba.
straw in
He was
there.
made of
The
boba.
top of the helmet is all
Yeah,
boba.
And if you had like
It's all
use your
boba tea up there.
lightsaber to like
It's got a
cut it
straw
in
going
half,
down into the
his
helmet.
little boba balls
Yeah.
fall everywhere. These little boba balls. Speaking of spawning. Oh, look at the boba balls. Yeah.
We are nothing if not consistent today.
You gotta neuter your boba. Really?
Hi, I'm Kai, and I wanted to know, what do you guys think of the AI voice, like song covers that have been of some of your characters? And also, what's your favorite voice line you recorded?
I haven't heard anything of AI of me.
I think AI is a very slippery slope.
Yeah, like you're
Because-
woo, like a slide. Well, slipping slides you get in your front yard, you're like woo.
I think AI is
But you
very
get
slippery
burned.
slope because I could get somebody to type in everything they know about Ricky, and I could get another
Yeah.
Ricky.
That's how it's born.
That would be a problem. But I think that it's fun. I think the novelty of it is fun. Like I like when you hear like Paul McCartney doing Michael Jackson or something like that, right? But I think that AI in general is dangerous because right now it seems like it's only about celebrities or people that you're using their voices or politicians, etc. But if you follow the chain down, it can put a lot of people out of work, and that's what I worry about with AI.
And what's your favorite voice line
as Zim. Zim was, "Grr, why was there bacon in the soap?"
Yeah!
I made it myself. Father, I made it myself.
Yes. Except yesterday I would go, "Ricky, why was there bacon in the soap?" And he goes, "I did it myself, Father. I did it myself."
Father, I made it myself.
Yes. Fetch me some tea, girl.
Look at what I've done just for you, Father.
I salted a pig, Father.
Yeah, I assaulted the pig.
Yes. You're welcome.
Hi, my name's Laura.
Who are you? I met you yesterday, didn't I?
I did.
Yes.
I love of you.
That's right. But you like me better, though. You said that, right? Oh, Mara, whoa.
Oh,
I'm an introvert. Go ahead.
Because both of you are both insanely funny, I was wondering how much improv went into the show, and if you have any favorite moments of like improv that you guys did.
Yes. Thank you for your question.
The one time he came in with no pants, I'm like, that's great improv. He's like, what are you talking about?
My favorite moment, Ricky was there, he witnessed this, was during, well, like most of our improv was done during ADR when the show would get back and we would need something to fill the background and stuff. So like when you hear Zim in the background going, "Over here, over here, over here," we came up with that in the last, because it's just jumping, right? But my favorite moment improv-wise was in Enter the Florpus.
Yeah, you did that line. That's your line.
That's my line. We're running when Dib and Zim are running over the planets in Florpus, and Dib yells something, and Zim says, "You're ugly when you lie, Dib." That was the line. And then he goes, "I'm not lying," and I said, "Then why are you ugly?"
And that's the line you made up.
That's the line I made up.
Yeah.
Then why are you ugly?
Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Robin.
Alright, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I have a question.
Alright.
Considering both of you have had some of the most hilarious lines in cartoon history
Thank you.
and video game history,
Alright.
I love Psychonauts a lot.
Rip.
Yeah, nobody really talks about the game sadly. But anyway,
Oh, a lot of people talk about it, but thank you for that.
not enough people.
Okay, all right, okay.
Let me point you to all the Game of the Year awards that
Yeah.
Psychonauts
I really like you that one that everybody hated you in.
Yeah. But has there ever been a line that you had to redo multiple times, not because it was a hard line, but because you couldn't stop laughing at it?
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
No. I don't remember us. I mean, we were laughing because we were doing our own thing that had nothing to do with the show. We were doing the show during the height of reality TV, and I had this one idea that I was obsessed with. It was called Mattress Alley. And
Yes.
I made up this thing called Mattress Alley where Ricky had to walk from one end of the alley to the other end
Without lying down.
without lying down on
On
the
a
filthy
filthy
mattress. Soiled and disgusting and bug-riddled.
So-
will Ricky make it down the alley?
It looks so comfortable.
Yeah. Episode 2.
See, I think that would have been a good reality show.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna make millions.
Yeah.
I'd
Too
be
late.
president right now.
Too late. Yeah. That's all I can remember. Nothing from the.
Yeah, it all happened like outside
Yeah.
of stuff.
Thank you.
Stuff. Yes. Good question. I like your horns.
Thank you. My name is Jalen. Love you guys' work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
What inspired Into the Florpus, and what made you guys come together as a team to make it almost 2 decades later after the show had been canceled?
Well, we had heard rumors over and over for years that they were going to do something Zim, and then either Jonan was into it and the studio wasn't, or the studio was into it and Jonan wasn't. And so Ricky and I never thought really anything would happen, and then one day Ricky said to me, "I think we're going to be doing
I wasn't allowed to tell you yet.
Yeah, he knew I didn't.
Because Jonah would torture me with stuff. He would call me and go, I think I'm going to a meeting right now. And I was like, blah, blah, blah. Like one time he called me to say that it was happening that he was writing a script for a 60-minute or a 40-minute story, and then he called me back like a week later and said, now they want to do it 60 minutes. So he was like, I don't know if I want to do 60. Oh, you all right? I'm gonna watch you. I'm watch you till it's over with. Somebody
That's
get him
the day he died on his birthday.
Somebody get him a snorkel or something.
And the cycle is complete.
It'd be really easy to update the wiki hole, yeah.
Richard is the phoenix. He's just going to burn out.
Rise from my urine.
So he was going back and forth like the script length, and at one point he wrote this 60-minute script, and then Nickelodeon suddenly said, no, we wanted 40 minutes, so cut out 20 minutes. And I was in Ohio at a convention, and he called me like 4 a.m. upset. He's like, I'm not gonna do it then. I'm just gonna quit. I'm not gonna do it. I'm like, I'm on the 14th floor of a building right now, and the window opens, so don't tell me that. You need to finish this.
I knew we were gonna do it. I knew we were gonna do it because he called me to tell me he was driving. He'd been driving back from Arizona, and he goes, and I got this idea, and he pitched the whole thing to me for Florpus, and he was so animated and passionate about it. And once I hear him telling the story that's that clear in his head, I knew we were gonna do it. That's how I knew, because I always knew that everything else was always like, eh. He would start things like, yeah. This one he was like,
I think he had been first contact with Nickelodeon when they had new management, like in 2014. And I went to dinner with him, and he said something like, yeah, so they want me to do a TV series. I'm like, really? He's like, I told him no. I'm like, ugh. All right. And then they wanted to do a limited series. I'm like, huh? Anyway, I told him no. I'm like, so maybe a movie or a special. I'm like, okay. And then but we got that out of it. So.
Everyone thought that was the end of the series. Like, we did that movie to end the series, but it wasn't. It was just another giant episode of Invader Zim.
Yeah, it's just a big fat episode.
Yeah. Thank you.
There was a comic series, and then
comic books.
Yeah, comic book. And then Jonan wrote a ending for that. That is the official ending for Zim. But that doesn't mean that still like that's the end of Zim, because Zim is unending, forever, immutable, going on into the infinity.
Wow.
Yes.
I always found Zim to be exuberant.
There it is. There it is.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. It is me. Do you remember me like a few years back when I asked Zim about his presidential campaign?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I just wanted to ask.
It was a few years ago back, right? And you asked me about Zim's presidential campaign.
He crawled in through your window at home.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, you came out of his cabinet at home.
Yes.
This was a surprise.
Because he was spawning in that cabinet.
Wow. Alright, I just wanted to ask, how's that going? Is it still going?
I do a lot better than most if I were to run, I'll tell you that now.
I just have one more question.
Make America Zim again.
Zim 2024.
Hell yeah.
Yes, Zim 2024. I will destroy you all.
Hell yeah.
The guy for me.
At least he's honest about it.
Yes. That's right.
Alright, I just want one more question. How old would you think that if Zim and Professor Chaos are, is it Professor Chaos?
No, just chaos. Chaos? How old?
It's Schlubby the
How
Chaos
well would you
Beanie.
think they would be as roommates in college or something?
They would know who was who. Just like me. Sometimes I'm chaos, other times I am Zim. So they would probably, you know what?
They'd kiss.
One of them would leave the toilet seat up, but I'm not going to tell you which one.
Alright, one more question.
Sorry, we do need to keep it going because we are almost at the roughly 10-minute mark, so we won't be able to get to every single question, so let's pass it on to the next person. We'll do our best to get through as many before we have to start winding it down. Thank you very much.
We'll make our questions yes or no. Okay, go ahead. Hi! That's my
Hi.
friend, yes.
My name is Nova. So I was wondering, as voice actors, because I'm wanting to be one eventually, what voice exercises do y'all use?
Like this.
I personally personally don't do voice exercises because with the way I approach story is that the story is more important, and I believe that the voice comes out of the story. Meaning, like, if you're playing on the playground as a kid, you don't go, "Freeze, Lex Luthor, I'm Superman." You go, "Freeze, Lex Luthor, I'm Superman," and a voice comes out. Yeah, so I wouldn't worry about the voice as much as being able to break down a story, which is the important thing.
I usually do a moment of meditation before I sit quietly and I think, holy shit, what am I doing?
And then he just goes, "Oh yeah."
I'm a voice actor? What?
Oh yeah.
How did I get here? Did I drive? Where am I? Am I married?
That's it.
So apparently the key takeaway is have very loose bowels. It will loosen up your acting muscles, I guess.
That's Ricky's warm-up. He loosens up his bowels. Which goes with your artwork, right?
There's a little valve right here.
Are you still doing your fecal sculptures?
I am.
It's good.
Nobody wants me to, though.
Those flies.
Modern art's a hell of a thing. All right, next question.
Hello, my name is Raiden. I was wondering, was there a line that you were just thinking in your head, I don't think they're gonna let me say that on the show?
Well, on the movie, Ricker says, "I had a baby there." I remember thinking if we had done this not in the movie in like 2016, I think is when we were recording it, but in 2001, they would not have let me say that.
Yeah, in the series, there was a line where Zim was supposed to refer to the underworld, and they wouldn't let us say the underworld. Meanwhile, I'm on a show at Cartoon Network where it's all about the underworld. But at Nickelodeon, you couldn't say underworld, so Jonan said, "Call it the place beneath the overworld." I thought that was more brilliant, you know?
And you couldn't say shut up, so you said shut your noise too.
Shut your noise too, which is less than shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Looks around cautiously for the sniper. I made it out alive.
I'm waiting. I got up to the mic. I told you.
I'm still alive?
Hello. Who got slimed? It's okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, this thing going? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Hi. How y'all doing today? How you enjoying it around?
It's pointing at your mouth. Yeah. All right. There you go.
All right. My question was for Richard. How is it like whenever, let's say there's an incident where you in your imagination, what would happen if Zim and Gur just went all out? No holds barred, no PG rating. No PG rating. None of that. What would a scenario be like in that instance?
Like this. So, Gur, we destroyed the world. Okay, let's go home.
I wasn't asked to participate in this, so I'm just listening.
Did you want his take on it?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
He's gonna cry.
That's good.
Say yes for the love of God. Give us this content, please.
I'm on strike right now.
You're on what?
I'm on strike right now.
Just a tear just starts coming down his face, a single tear.
Yeah.
What?
Blood comes pouring down your face, he said.
Oh, this is my motivation?
Yeah, that's your motivation.
I don't remember where I am. It's so bright in here.
It's just your smile, Ricky.
I know.
You shine the brightest, Ricky. I want you to know that. First and
Yeah.
foremost. Now,
Let's all give Ricky an aw.
the voice line.
Is the same guy talking?
No, it's a different guy.
This is a new question? I don't remember what the question was.
It was like, what do you think of me?
Oh. You know, just some guy, you know?
Yeah.
I guess a follow-up question would be, how was it like
Are there follow-up
returning?
questions allowed?
I'm sorry, we are going to
Oh
have
yeah,
to
I'm
keep
sorry. No, that's all right. No.
Yeah, but I sneak one in, huh?
Yeah, I'll ask it anyway.
Thank you, though.
Yeah, sniper!
No one actually expected to get a real answer at this panel, did you?
Hi, I'm. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I like you wrote it.
Possums are not rodents.
I know, but I didn't know the real word.
There's two possums right here.
I am not a possum.
I know, but...
Yay!
fine art. I thought I was going to be a zoologist, but then I remembered I can't remember anything.
I thought you wanted to do something with animals.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why he's falling in the river.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a zoologist. You go and you play with animals.
At the zoo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They let you in.
They did?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They even let you hold them in your mouth if you want.
Really?
Yeah. You just go and you grab one by the neck and.
Let's go to the North Carolinas.
Koalas hate it.
It's right near the Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Hello. Cracker Barrel was everywhere.
Everywhere.
I like your cat.
Anyway, question.
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
okay.
My name's Chris, and my question is, what is it like getting back into a character that you haven't voiced in years, with, Raz and Zim and Gur?
Just put on pants. Been naked for a long time. Walking around the desert going, what do I need these pants for? No one's gonna see me out here. Oh, there's some pants hanging off that cactus. I guess I'll put them on. There's a 7-Eleven over there.
And then you accidentally put on the cactus.
That's how I lost them.
Or was it an accident?
It was an accident.
It was easy. It was like we'd seen each other yesterday. Raz was super easy. Everyone in Psychonauts sounded just like they did 16 years prior, so it wasn't that hard. Because once you're all together again, it all kind of clicks again.
Didn't somebody on YouTube, though, say it sounded like you were
Quiet!
95
Be quiet! Yes, Ricky loves the story. I was nervous that Zim sounded like my voice had gotten too hoarse and low. And I would go, does it sound right? Oh, yes, gentlemen, go relax, it sounds fine. And then on the internet it said, is it me or does it sound like Horvath smokes 6 packs of cigarettes a day? And then, true to form, there's always someone there to defend you. The next person said, give the guy a break, he's like 80 now.
Jesus.
Happy, Ricky?
Happy birthday!
Thanks a lot, Ricky!
Happy birthday to you!
Hi, how you doing?
Exactly, I'm 39, but thanks. I'm only 35.
So my question for you guys is for Zim and Gur. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Murder everyone in the world. Break into everyone's houses. Just go right for the neck. It better be a good Klondike bar, though. Spicy ones.
I mean, that is a pretty reasonable answer.
They make spicy ones, right? Like a spicy Klondike bar.
Yes, Ricky, they do. Security. I love him, but we can't save him now. It's what's best for him. It's what's best for him.
Where's the paddles?
It's time to put Gur down.
No! No!
Bring me my paddles.
Tell him about the Klondike bar, George.
What would Zim do?
What'd you do? What'd you do, huh? What'd you do? Yeah, I thought so.
Stare into the infinite
Yeah, I
void
would
for a
put
Klondike
Gur
bar.
down. Thank you. I'd put Gur down for a Klondike bar.
No.
Gur!
Hello, tiny girl.
Happy birthday, first of all.
Yeah.
My name's Lily.
Dang it.
My name's Lily, and I would just like to know, what would Gur and Zim be like if...
First of all, I'm sorry for all those swears I did earlier. And Richard made me do it. Go ahead.
Somebody call the vet.
I would just like to know, what would Gur and Zim be like if they weren't invaders?
If they were to do what?
They would sit around eating snacks all day.
What would they do?
Although I wouldn't even have, if I wasn't an invader, I wouldn't have Gur. Right?
True.
I wouldn't have
I would
Gur.
still be a pile of garbage.
And you're different how?
As nature intended.
Back in my phone would be like, okay, just time to robot, right?
Yes.
This is
Right.
mine now.
Maybe I would have been built right.
Is it supposed to be stupid? He's not stupid. He's an ass. Yes. It fooled even me.
What question are you going to ask?
And just
What
as a
are
heads
the
up,
lyrics
this will
to
be
the
our
Doom song
final
that Gar
question of the
sings?
panel.
Sniper, take out the rest.
No! We have so many other cool panels here at GalaxyCon Raleigh. We need a credit for all of them. Please don't. Sniper, hold your fire. Prepare the slime. What? We're talking about Nickelodeon show. Just saying. All right. Final question. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Paige. Hi. Okay, for Richard, which one was harder, Zim or Daggett? And which one probably made you angrier? And
Which one started you drinking?
and for Ricky, which video game series did you like better to voice act for? I know you did Nicktoons.
What I like what?
Video games.
Yeah, I know you did Nicktoons,
Oh, video
SpongeBob,
games.
Psychonauts. Which one was your favorite?
Okay, you asked me to do first.
Zim was the hardest one on my voice ever.
Okay.
Except for a thing I did that I quit called Zatch Bell. But Zim was hard. Daggett was easy.
Really?
Yeah. Splitty Beaver. It was just kind of like a Nathan Lane, sound. But angrier was Zim.
Okay.
But Daggett is most like my personality. That's what it's
I forgot the question.
You, what's your favorite video game? What did you
Oh, video game. Oh,
That you were
Psychonauts
in.
2 Psychonauts 2 without a doubt. I mean, Psychonauts 2 is a crafted love of everyone who worked on it. Just that's a work of art. The rest of them, the Nickelodeon games are just corporate stuff. That they pay me for.
But they had to add the voices too if you forgot. 'Cause
Yes.
they didn't do
One of the games
voices
didn't
on the
have them,
brawl.
I mean,
Yeah.
people work hard on them, but not. I mean, Psychonauts 2 that's.
It's love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to kiss it.
Thank you, Richard. Happy birthday.
Thank you, everyone.
I'm not sure.
Please do, because I was only able to get through
Stage selfie.
Okay.
and my hands aren't steady.
All right. I'll try to remember to do that.
Oh, look at the bear puppet.
Bear puppet.
And the
Yeah.